What is up and welcome back to Mega Dimension! Though we completed the story last time, there is of course plenty more to do in this DLC. So immediately after defeating Darkrai, we find ourselves back at the lobby of Hotel Z. Alright team, time to finally make Ansha's dream reality. What dream exactly? I must ask you please do everything you can to find that fine legendary Pokemon. Except getting Rayquaza won't exactly be easy. In fact, it is undoubtedly the hardest grind in the entire DLC. As like with Darkrai, Rayquaza requires a special donut in order to summon. But before we can do that, we actually need to summon two other legendary Pokemon, which you probably know by now are of course Groudon and Kyogre, the other two legendaries of Hoenn. And in order to catch them, we'll of course need to complete some special research. So let's head on over to the Rust Syndicate and meet up with everyone's favorite Short King Mafia boss. Funny, I was just about to call. Listen, while we were searching for Darkrai, we detected some odd readings in two other places. These readings led us to a distinctive pair of brightly hued hyperspace distortions. We started referring to them by their colors, the Ruby Distortion and the Sapphire Distortion. Wow, I wonder what Pokemon could be there. We thought reaching out to Mademoiselle Ansha might be a good first step to learning more. Your encounter with a legendary Pokemon in Hyperspace Lumiose kickstarted this wild ride. Maybe telling us more will unearth a clue about how to approach these colorful new distortions. Alright, I'll share what I can. Very interesting. I can just about guarantee that the Pokemon you're after is Rayquaza. Your description of it matches one I heard a long time ago. You sure know your stuff, Corbo. Well, see, there was this one fella who took care of me when I was just a little runt. He was the boss of an organization from Kanto who just happened to visit Lumiose. He knew a lot about the myths and legends of Johto and Hoenn. Giovanni? Wait, what is it? She's from Hoenn. Are we talking about like the Rayquaza? What, you think there are other Rayquaza flying around out there? I mean, technically, yeah, there's more than one of certain legendaries, right? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure these new distortions are linked to Kyogre and Groudon, and dealing with those two might lead us to Rayquaza. According to our calculations, you'll need special donuts to reach the pockets of hyperspace in which Groudon and Kyogre dwell. Just like how you found Darkrai, eh? In that case, you know what you've got to do. Consider this your official survey request. And the grind begins! And don't forget one more thing. We started picking up some distortions with rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon you've already battled and calmed before. Couldn't tell you why. Maybe it's your own subconscious memories. Anyway, these rogues are dangerous, but beating them would yield lots of survey points. And believe me, we're gonna need those survey points, because this next request from Corbo requires a whopping 70,000 research points to complete. Thankfully at this point the DLC does add a new type of hyperspace in the form of these rogue mega rematches. But there's also some special 5-star side missions, which will only pop up if you completed certain other lower level side missions, where you have to tag battle the NPCs from the base game, and after defeating them the first time you'll unlock a 5-star version of a tag battle against the same characters later. And both these tag battle special missions and the rogue mega battle rematches will reward you with 10,000 survey points for completing them, making these undoubtedly the fastest way to grind up the 70,000 points. They're not exactly easy though, as these rogue megas will now be at level 200, so you'll definitely need some strong donuts to take them down. Maybe not exactly a 5-star donut depending on the rogue mega, but at least a 4-star with some good flavor powers. Which brings me to a couple of tips I have for making this grind a lot easier. First and foremost, a warning. There are some very specific berries that you're going to want to save because you'll need them to make Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza's special donuts. For Groudon, you almost absolutely need Hyper Haban and Hyper Roselli berries. As for Kyogre, you're going to need Hyper Payapa and Hyper Kebia. Rayquaza is a little more vague, but Hyper Colbur berries tend to be good in all 3 recipes. And of course, the recipes aren't exact, like you can use various different berries to get the required flavors, but almost every recipe you'll find online uses at least one or more of the ones I mentioned. But what if you don't even have those berries to begin with? Well, most likely you haven't been into hyperspaces that are high enough level. Pretty much all the berries at the bottom of the list that give the most flavor power can only be found in at least 4-star hyperspace distortions. And most of the time, they're going to be inside the big Pokeballs and the golden Pokeball that spawns after you completed all the tasks. So at this point, I might sound like a broken record, but my number one biggest recommendation for this DLC is to complete all the tasks, especially in 4 and 5-star zones, because like I mentioned, those are the ones that drop the rarest berries, making Rogue Mega Rematches undoubtedly the best way to grind points and get berries, because you're guaranteed to get a golden ball with rare berries inside, since Rogue Mega Battles are always 5-star. Speaking of which, there's actually a specific type of donut you can use to increase the chances of getting berries within hyperspace. And those are the yellow or sour flavored donuts. Actually, in case you didn't know, each flavor of donut has different effects, and the sour donuts specifically have a chance to give you a flavor effect called item power. For different types of items, but specifically for berries, will of course increase the chance of finding berries within big Pokeballs. Now, the specific power your donut will get is actually randomized as soon as you create it, but as you likely know by now, there is a way you can kinda cheat the system and reset if you don't like the donut power you got. The game of course auto-saves as it does every time you teleport, but specifically when you teleport to a Pokemon Center, it creates a save backup, which you can actually reload at the title screen by pressing up, X, and B, sending you back to the last time you rested at a Pokemon Center. Which means if you get a donut flavor power you didn't like, exit the game and on the title screen press these buttons to go back to before creating that donut. And then you can try again, and because it's essentially random, even if you make the exact same donut with the same berries, you can get a completely different effect. And this is pretty much crucial for not only getting the best powers for grinding berries, but also shiny hunting. So as annoying as it can be to keep soft resetting the game, not only for the shinies themselves, but also for the donuts, because the berries are also not that easy to get, it'll actually save you a lot of time in the long term, soft resetting to make sure you get the specific donut flavor power that you want. Sparkling power level 3 for shinies, and of course, item power berries for getting more berries. For my own grind, I didn't really know a lot of these concepts I just explained. I kind of learned them as I went. So I did a combination of pretty much everything. Sometimes I would take on special side missions, other times just regular old wild zones, which actually helped keep things from getting boring. Sadly, those special side missions don't spawn a golden Pokeball at the end, which meant that by the time I finally got the 70,000 points needed, I of course did not have the berries. It was not a piece of cake, bro. I wish it was. Guess this survey stuff comes second nature to you now. Team MZ doesn't mess around. Would you meet at Novo Cafe? I got a few things that'd be easier to discuss in person. Let's do it. Drip coffee for me, and one of those great croissants Grisham makes. That's it? What, is the Rustin get pinching pennies now? Disappointing. Damn. What do you expect her to buy out the truck? Or him? Anyway, let's get down to business. To get into the pockets of hyperspace, on the other side of the Ruby Distortion and Sapphire Distortion, you'll need some special donuts. We put the entire Rust Syndicate through their paces researching and developing. Does that mean you're gonna make the donut for me? That'd be great. Calling too much attention to our hard work could come across like you just want a pat on the back. Hey man, even big dudes like Philippe need a little pat, come on. Be warned, you'll also need one particularly rare ingredient. And that would be... Don't worry, I've got this one. Grish, pal. Think you can spare some of that Hoennian salt? Ooh. We did just catch a Garganackle, maybe could have used some of that salt, but, you know. How did you know our secret ingredient? I suppose it's true what they say about Rust Syndicate. You really do go digging up everything you can about people to hold as leverage. Nonsense! I would never stoop so low. Privacy's paramount these days. We figured out your secret thanks to Philippe's perceptive palate. Oh, that's Corbeau talking. Don't underestimate Restaurant Luau's favorite taste tester, damn. I can see how he got so big now. Very well. Hoennian Salt. Nothing quite like crying over the Battle Frontier getting cut out from the remakes. And with that, I think the rest is up to you. I hereby leave the matter of Groudon and Kyogre in Team MZ's hands. Completely forgot about the coffee, huh? Oh, they actually heal us, that's cool. It's rather intriguing that the key to meeting the two legendaries is Hoennian Salt. I mean, it makes sense if you ask me. Quite a tidy solution, isn't it? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. What do you mean? Simplicity's often best. So what kind of donuts are you gonna make? Well, paying a visit to Groudon calls for a very particular flavor. We'll need 260 sweet, 160 spicy, 20 bitter, and 260 fresh. There's no way I'm gonna remember that. That'll make us an old-fashioned donut, or Omega old-fashioned. Last I heard of old-fashioned, it's like a cocktail, not a donut, but okay. And for Kyogre, we'll need 50 sweet, 50 spicy, 210 sour, 180 bitter, and 370 fresh. That's a lot of freshness. That should yield an alpha old-fashioned donut. What? They could have at least came up with a name that had alliteration, because Omega old-fashioned, the double O sound, rolls off your tongue. They could have done like a alpha almighty donut. Something like that. Oh, whatever. I'll be counting on all of you to help gather those ingredients. Hopefully we've got them already. I got quite a few donuts I've been saving up. As I mentioned earlier, there are multiple recipes you can use to achieve the flavors needed for these two donuts. But no matter what berries I tried, I just could not make the Groudon one. Gosh dang it, man. I'm gonna need more berries. No! Kyogre at least was a different story. Oh wait, this will make it though. So you don't need a Koba. We can make Kyogre's berry at least, or Kyogre's donut at least. You know what? Let's do it. Wow! Beautiful. An alpha old-fashioned donut. Features a generous coating of sapphire blue syrup with sapphire blue power and poison resistance. Why? Is Primal Kyogre a poison type now? We've done it! Behold the alpha old-fashioned donut! Way to go! Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in Lumiose. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace where Kyogre's at. Thankfully the game doesn't make you grind another 70,000 points for Groudon, but I did still need some special berries I was missing, which are unfortunately random. Using the tips I gave earlier, you can definitely make it easier on yourself, mainly by using sour donuts with item power berry and big haul power. As long as it's at least a 4-star hyperspace, it'll be more likely that floating Pokeballs drop berries. One last huge tip I mentioned before is you can actually soft reset if you save when you see that the golden ball has appeared. Because its location is randomized, if you don't happen to find it before the calories run out, you can just reset your game, and you'll be right back inside hyperspace, so you can go look for the golden Pokeball again. But anyway, after many more hyperspaces, I was eventually able to get the berries I was looking for. Colbur, Haban, Kasib, Koba, Tanga, Rindo, and Tuyachis. Wait, that does do it! Let's get it! Order up! Oh my god, this took way too long. But we finally got the Omega old-fashioned donut, which will of course allow us to get Primal Groudon. You'll get pretty much the exact same cutscene as with Kyogre, and at the end be told exactly where to find the distortion, near Wild Zone 5 for Kyogre, and John Sector 11 for Groudon. So let's go take on the big blue baddie first. Considering the symbol, I'm guessing that means we're gonna fight Kyogre as a Rogue Mega? Or I guess technically Rogue Primal? My party is definitely not adequate for a Kyogre battle right now, so just switch it up real quick. Alright, Karina. We'll need an old-fashioned donut to get through the Sapphire Distortion here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The distortion actually looks different. Strong signals detected within. A Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. Is it though? Technically, I think Kyogre's gonna go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still. I love how they actually referenced it. I was about to say, did they just retcon Primal, like, as a concept? Is it just a type of Mega Evolution now? But I'm glad Pokemon cleared things up for us. Let's go, Hoopa! Open up that portal! I feel like I'm at that one TV show. I forgot what it was called, but that guy would say, "Move that truck!" So this is where Kyogre dwells. Kind of reminds me of Brilliant Diamond and Pearl. Encountering the legendaries in that game, there was like different caves. Check this out. Whoa, okay, this is a little bit better than Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, I will say. Huge blue crystals, waterfalls from nowhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they do say Kyogre is the personification of the sea. The strength of its water type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it on between the three of us. Let's go, everyone. Time to catch Kyogre. Does look a lot like the chamber we found in Omega Ruby too. Forgot what it was called, but obviously with a little bit of better graphics this time around on the Switch. This is so sick. Oh my god, we gotta take a picture up here, dude. This is dope. Look at this. You can actually see Korrina and Tawny down there too. Whoa, wait, I just realized. Got the Groudon stuff up there too. Damn. Yeah, I guess Groudon's up there. We can just fly on up and go get him. Sadly, we cannot. So down we go. Thank goodness for Rotom Phone. Wait, can we just walk across this? Kind of looked like maybe we couldn't, but this is sick. They really made this whole area just for Kyogre. Giving proper respect to the best legendary trio. Kind of random, to be honest, that they're so important to ZA, but I guess Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, you know, they were pretty heavily connected to X and Y, so in a way it makes sense. Why is it stone, though? We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. Whoa, yes. We got the music too. That does not sound like Kyogre. What? Is that Kyogre's usual cry? I feel like that sounded different for some reason. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I expected. Okay. Alright, let's start things off by charging up our Mega Energy. Oh goodness, what is it doing? Oh my god. Crazy little Hydro Pump right there. I'm guessing that means it's going to be a two-phase battle because, of course, it's not even Primal yet. So, yeah, we gotta, first off, get it down in its regular form. Alright. I feel like maybe Raichu would have been a smarter Mega, but Meganium will do some good damage with Solar Beam too. Plus it can stay topped off with Giga Drain, so, you know, when that second phase comes through, we'll be nice and full HP. Oh yeah, look at that. We got so much HP back from that Giga Drain. Even the Dazzling Gleam is honestly doing some pretty good damage. Another Solar Beam coming your way. As long as we keep dodging its Hydro Pumps, which... Oh my god, wait, what is it doing now? What the heck? Wait, is that Kyogre doing those electric attacks? What? Since when can Kyogre learn electric moves? I mean, I'll be honest. If it did learn electric moves, I wouldn't have known. But, yeah, it seemed like it was it. That was Kyogre doing it. We're almost there. Hit another Giga Drain for good measure, and... nice. According to chat, it could always learn Thunder. I guess I just did not know. The real battle has just begun, though. I like that the music gets a little bit more intense, too. It's still targeting us, though, so that's good. As long as we keep... oh my god! That was the biggest surf I've ever seen. Yo, what is going on? Okay, we gotta get our Mega Energy back up, bro. I'm gonna try Raichu. Even though Meganium has been doing great so far, I want to try another Mega Evolution. Even though, I mean, another reason Meganium's actually great in this is it resists water, so, you know, there is that, but I want to at least see Mega Raichu in action. Let's go! Oh wait, I forgot to give it better moves though. I only have Thunderbolt and Discharge. Frick. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, we are not doing nearly enough damage. Whoa, is that the Origin Pulse? Yo! Oh my god. Raichu, no! Raichu's already dying. We're doing some big damage on it though. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Oh, frick, I sent Chestnut in to get hit. Oh my god, I might actually die. Hold up. I think I need to focus on just dodging for a little bit. Okay, we're fine actually. We did almost die though, but yeah, we're going right back to Mega Meganium. Raichu was not the call. Maybe Chestnut would be good if we had not Wood Hammer. But yeah, the Wood Hammer with the recoil damage, not really a smart call either. We're putting a pretty good dent on it though so far. Ooh, and we canceled out its Surf. Nice. Or whatever that big wave move is. Oh my god. There we go, we got it stunned. Another Solar Beam to the face. And another Giga Drain. Thankfully this thing drops so much Mega Energy. We can stay Mega Evolved. Which begs the question. They just said it themselves, like, it's not technically a Mega Evolution, so why is it dropping Mega Energy? Oh my god, we got it! Hell yeah. Kyogre down. The way it's just standing there. Like, no, please. Put me out of my misery. And that we will. But what Pokeball do we want to use? Lure Ball would be like the most special one, I guess. But I feel like Dive Ball kind of looks better because it like has bubbles when you send it out. Hold on, actually, let me look it up. I need Lure Ball. Oh, that's what it looks like? That's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like the Lure Ball, actually. The Lure Ball looks pretty sick. Oh, no! I guess we're doing Dive Ball. I don't actually care enough, dude. I don't care enough. I'm not doing that all over again. I already had the button held down. I forgot. Nice. You got the Sutopolis music too? Or is that Evergrande? I don't know. It's definitely a Hoenn city. Whoa, special sound effect too for the blue orb. That's a big rock. No way that thing fits in our satchel. Way to go! You, me, and Corina. We're unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. Can't believe we caught Kyogre. Wait, we? I mean, you guys help, but I mean, you're talking about catching it. You mean me. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre's no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt, I need y'all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. We gotta get another 70k points. You three didn't just beat Kyogre. You beat it when it was powered up. You sure are something. Whatever Kyogre did with that blue orb didn't quite sound like it was Mega Evolving though. So let me get this straight. There's both Primal Reversion and Mega Evolution? You got it. They sort of work in a similar way, but they're not exactly the same. Funny, right? Primal Reversion is when Kyogre returns to its original state and grows really powerful. Its blue orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When that energy, the herb's power, awakens Kyogre's true form, it becomes primal. So So it's basically a Mega Evolution with a different name. But in lore, it's more like it's going back to the past. Like its body, at least. Glad I got to see Primal Reversion for myself. It's a big deal for me as the Mega Evolution successor. I'm glad this gave you something new to chew on. But you're not done yet. Get working on that Ruby Distortion so you can catch Groudon. The Ruby Distortion can be found near the right side of the map, with Wild Zone 8 being the fastest route to get to it. Still a bit of a long ways around, but yo, look at this hole! Sorry. We'll need that Omega old-fashioned donut to get through this Ruby Distortion, yeah? Strong signals detected. I wonder what could be inside. Must be Groudon, going through Primal Reversion. Not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and pop that donut in there. Wait, would it let us do a different donut? Oh, okay. I thought for a second, because it gives us the full list. So I'm like, wait, could we have made a different donut? But no, we have to use that specific one. Now open up, Hoopa! Take me to McDonald's! I'm joking because if you guys don't know, back in Pokemon Omega Ruby, they did an event where you could literally get Hoopa at McDonald's. But actually, this is more like the after effects of eating McDonald's, is what this cave looks like. Come quick, you two! Get it? Ginormous red crystals, lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious. Guess so. What do I know? Though I doubt using just water types will cut it against an opponent like this. True, I don't know how it is in this game, but normally Groudon summons the intense fire where I think water type moves just don't work. If the three of us all work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's get to it. Which basically means we should use ground types. Unfortunately, my main ground type is Excadrill, which is weak to fire. But first we gotta check the upside. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna take a picture though too, because, you know, I took a picture with Kyogre. It's only fair we take a cool pic in Groudon's domain. Let's go with, yeah, that's a cool pose. You can see the Groudon down there too. Petrified. I do have Garchomp too, actually. Garchomp would probably be pretty good against Groudon. It does become half fire type as a primal. I always forget that base Groudon is just pure ground because it looks like it'd be fire, but in its primal form it actually is half fire. So definitely ground type will be your best friend here. Oh true, we can bring our own Kyogre. How did I forget? If I can even find it. Okay, there we go. I'm down for that. Greninja always gets cooked anyway, so yeah, Kyogre's probably a better bet, especially since we have the orb on it. But again, I don't know if like its water moves are gonna get completely negated or what. I don't think so. I think maybe because it's Kyogre, it might be immune to those effects. Let's do this. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Watch it! I don't think it's staying still for long. How did she know? It's cracking under the pressure. Oh my god! I love Groudon. Even though I picked Pokemon Sapphire as a kid, I've low-key always liked Groudon more. And immediately, Kyogre's gonna transform. Groudon, of course, we have to take down its first HP bar before it transforms. But the cool thing about Primal Reversion, unlike Mega Evolution, it doesn't actually run out. Even if you die, I think if you revived, the Primal Reversion would come back. As long as you're in battle, it transforms automatically. What kind of sucks about Kyogre is its move animations take a minute. But they do some good damage, so we'll keep going for them. Surf's up, my dudes! And yeah, we can actually do Primal Reversion and Mega Evolution at the same time. So I'm going to switch over to Garchomp. Ooh, let me grab this negative energy and Mega Evolution time! I said it once and I'll say it again. It's Filthy Frank, mother... Dig actually takes a little bit of a while to animate too, so I don't know why I went for Dig. Oh my god, what is happening? Was that Solar Beam? Seems like a move that Groudon would have. My goodness. Okay, we just got burned, which is not good. Still do some decent damage, even with the burn. But yeah, we should definitely heal that. Let me know if the music is too loud. It's pretty intense in my ears right now. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, we do so much damage actually with Earthquake. Let's go for a dig! To avoid the burn. Oh my gosh. Bro, this is crazy. We thankfully keep picking up Mega Energy too, so we can stay Mega Evolved. Wait, what? Okay, for a second I thought I couldn't grab that negative crystal power orb thing. Yeah, I don't think Dig was a great idea. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Chill out. One more Earthquake I think should do it. Oh, our Mega Evolution ran out though. So Earthquake is definitely not going to do it, but we can actually Swords Dance and then Earthquake. That should work. And... nope. Still not enough. There we go. Except it ain't over yet. Groudon's gonna revert back to its totally not Paradox form. I wonder if, not Legends Z-A, but I guess Scarlet and Violet came out. Well, no, I don't know what I'm trying to say. If Scarlet and Violet came out before Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, would Primal forms have been considered a type of Paradox? Probably not, because I know Paradox Pokemon are like, well, they're Paradox, so they kind of don't exist. Oh wait, yeah, you look at that. Liquidation has an X on it, so yeah, water type moves do not work. So I guess it's a good thing we've got Garchomp. Actually, I need to keep Garchomp alive. Let's go for Frank for a little bit. Oh my god, not Frank. Chuckles. I'm gonna use a Max Potion because I'm assuming Kyogre's water moves also will not work. Unless maybe it's special. Let's see. Primal Reversion! And no, the Origin Pulse has an X over it, so... as Primal Groudon, water moves do absolutely nothing against it. That's crazy. Oh my god, no! Whoa, 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 whoa! I think we're avoiding it? Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, this is crazy. I believe Groudon's signature move is Desolate Land. Or at least Primal Groudon. So that's definitely what that was right there. We're gonna go for our Mega Garchomp again. Swords Dance up. And yeah, Earthquake is definitely our best bet. That did a lot of damage. Holy. Gotta make sure to keep grabbing those crystals, because yeah, we want to stay Mega Evolved as long as we can. Not even gonna bother liquidating, because it doesn't do anything. Sucks that Dig takes so long for the animation, but we're doing a lot of damage, so it's definitely worth it. I should have checked if Garchomp can learn Fissure too. I know we got the Fissure TM earlier. I've noticed that when they Mega Evolved, or whatever it's called, Primal Revert, the calories no longer count down. Or do they? Maybe it's because I grabbed the negative energy. Oh wait, they do. Never mind. The calories are still going down. They don't go down that slow. Oh my gosh, not the Desolate Land, bro. Wait, did I cancel it? Oh, I did not cancel it. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm not getting hurt. I guess spamming the... what the heck just happened? That was crazy. Oh, my Mega Evolution. No. We gotta get my Mega Energy back, dude. There's no way we're doing this without the Mega Evolution. Okay, we got it. Literally right there. Gonna Sword Dance up. I only have 300 calories left. Oh my god, Frank! Okay, we need a heal. Please, 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 please. I can't heal. Why can't I heal? Bro, what the heck? I'm spamming the X button. It doesn't work. Huh? For some reason... okay, there we go. It was not letting me heal. Oh my god. This is not good. I need to just keep hitting it through the desolate land. Otherwise, we're not going to do it on time. Garchomp, you need to live through this, dude. I know you resist fire, so... Oh, there we go. Woo. That was close. Someone corrected me. It's called Precipice Blades. Desolate Land is its ability. You're right. Now we get to catch Groudon. Anyone else used to call it Groudon as a kid? Or maybe still calls it Groudon? I don't know what ball to go for. Heavy Ball seems pretty cool. It's a pretty heavy Pokemon. Or maybe Fastball. I kind of want to go see that one video. Oh my god, wait. Okay, I need to remember because yesterday... No! The exact same thing happened yesterday. Whatever. Oh, I love this song. Too bad it only plays for like a couple seconds, but brings a little tear to my eye. A shiny red orb said to have a deep connection to a legend from Hoenn. How did this happen again? I don't know. It's because I'm already holding down the throwing the Pokeball button. So as soon as I boot back into the game, the character automatically throws it. Not bad, kids. Lumiose' toughest trio's done it again. Now, while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. Oh boy, what is it this time? Actually, I guess we get to learn about Rayquaza now? Since we've caught both of the other ones. We've caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. You guys watching the edited version will have no idea, but this took over 10 hours. At least Corbeau acknowledges it. It's finally time for Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue and red orbs soon. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm in the lab's acting director, not a professor. Oh, I am the lab's acting director. This just further proves Mabel's gotta be under house arrest, right? Because why would she show up as a hologram otherwise? Unless she's that busy, but I doubt it. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little... Fine, let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare-generating power skyrocketed, and Hyperspace Lumiose was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumiose reflects the subconscious thoughts of people in Pokemon, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you've already figured out that much on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Interesting. Makes more sense now why we only got one, like, cool area, which was the sushi restaurant. The rest of them have been all just, like, mumbo-jumbled different zones. Because, like, 90% of the time, dreams don't make sense, but sometimes you have those lucid dreams, like wanting a giant plate of sushi. You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis? Okay, this is getting a little complicated. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial him up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster, my job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place? It's me! But that's not an option, so yeah, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion. You gotta get on Shit a Wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. I've got a pretty clear image of Rayquaza on my mind. being literally my favorite legendary, so if Ansha can't do it, we'll be alright. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares. And look where we are now. Are you trying to say this was all Ansha's fault? Back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. Next time you call me will be your last. Oh my god, her face. I'll get Ansha caught up on all this. How are we going to explain that to a little kid? Hey, sorry Ansha, but turns out you almost caused the end of the world again. Well, not again for her, but like the world almost ended again. Please tell me we don't have to collect more points at least, please.